Hi, I'm Charlotte Lamp-Davies in the PhocusWire Studio, and I'm joined by Alexandra Mamrillova, who is Head of Partnership and BD at Daytrip. Alexandra, it's wonderful to have you with us.
Thank you for having me.
What's Daytrip all about then?
That's a good question. We are a travel platform focusing on private transportation. We differentiate ourselves with the point-to-point technology. We are active in 142 countries. So with the Daytrip, you're able to travel on mid-long range trips in all the countries where we are present. We started in Europe. Now we're also very active in Latin America, also in Asia. With us, basically, you can enjoy the full convenience of having a driver, picking you up at home or wherever you like and driving you directly to your destination, and just enjoy yourself and travel relax free.
So dive in a little bit more there. Who are your customers and what problems? You've sort of touched on it already, but what problems are you solving for them?
Yeah, typical salesperson, right?
Yes, good. We're getting there.
All right. So our typical customer is, if I go a little bit in more detail, American traveler going on vacation to either Europe or Latin America or even Southeast Asia. Usually couples or families traveling on a vacation. Also the business traveler, to be honest, like as we know that the bleisure is going up. We all do that. We all travel a lot.
For sure.
On a business trip, we all like to extend our stays, if we are somewhere for the first time. So this is something what we see quite a lot as well.
Fantastic. Let's talk a little bit about some of the markets that you are operating in. You alluded a little bit to it there as well.
Yeah. So as I said, like we started with Europe. So we are now in 142 countries with point-to-point technology. So as I said, all Europe, Latin America, countries like Mexico, Costa Rica, really nice destinations, by the way, Southeast Asia and Asia in general. We also launch operations in 5 states in the USA. Here in Arizona, we launched like 1 month ago, then Florida and California and some others, yeah.
Tell me, I met you and your colleagues last summer, I think, at the Phocuswright Conference in Barcelona, and I was really taken with the product.
Yeah.
I love it very, very much. But how do you how do you actually differentiate yourself from, shall we say, sort of other transportation offerings out there or companies?
Right. Yeah, that's a really nice question, and I love to answer this one. So first of all, I already mentioned that, but I think it's really important to understand that the technology behind Daytrip is really important to note. So when we say point-to-point technology, it means that the countries that I've mentioned, which is 142 countries, we are really able to transfer customers from any point to any point within the country. So with Daytrip, you don't really need to remember, hey, I have this provider, for let's say Rome in Italy or Venice, but I'm not sure if they are in Montepulciano or Positano and all these really nice places. Yeah. So that's the one thing. And the second thing, like we have more than 15,000 interesting stops that you are able to see when you travel with Daytrip.
Yeah.
And that's something what is really really something what nobody else has. So the proposition goes mainly to travel agents and host agencies, the same as the customers going with Daytrip on a trip, because as you know, like we are not really focusing on the short trips. Our average trips is around 120 kilometers, starting with 30 kilometers plus. So that's actually, the time when you do care about, first of all, like what car you're traveling, who are you traveling, if the driver speaks English. If there is some chance to see maybe something interesting along the way, may you have time, then you know what, like I don't want to read about it. I don't want to study that stuff. I just want to have someone who's going to advise me to, and so I can decide. Yeah. Still, majority of our business is just the direct transportation. I would say from point A to B, but we see around 30% of the trips are done at least with one stop.
And I think that that's a trend that's only going to grow. So, I mean, I can't imagine that you guys could be in a better spot, actually. I am very much excited about the company, and I wish you and the company, of course, Daytrip, for those that didn't get that to start with, but all the very best of success. And Alexandra, thank you for coming to the studio today.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you.